Welcome to another vlog from the very resort, this time from Andros, Greece, from the Cyclades. We are so happy to be back. Last year we spent some summertime in Andalusia, Spain. You can see the vlogs up here in the card. And this year, finally, we are back on the islands. And on this trip we will explore 3 different islands for you, and of course we'll also make videos for you. And yesterday we have arrived to Athens airport, and from there we took the bus to Rafina, to the port, and then took the ferry boat over to Andros. It's always such a beautiful scenic drive, or how you say that, boat ride to the islands, where you can sit outside on these old ferries and enjoy the spectacular views over the Aegean Sea. So behind me here you can see this beautiful restaurant in this setting. We will try that out later tonight for you, but now we are heading towards the village of Andros.
Andros is the second biggest of the Cyclades islands, but if you look here for the whitewashed blue domed houses typical of the Cyclades, you will not find them here. This place is more classical or neoclassical style. Many of the houses built in Venetian style by the rich seamen who lived here in the beginning of the 20th century. And here in Kora of Andros, the main town of Andros, you can really see loads of these beautiful neoclassical, very richly ornamented houses.
In the old part of the city you also find this courtyard movie theater with an outdoor or open space where they show selected movies on Tuesday, Thursdays and Saturdays.
So the Kora of Andros is built on a cliff in a kind of a peninsula that stretches out to the sea, and the buildings there are built across right at the cliff. And on both sides of Kora are 2 beaches. One is the name Kora Beach, and the other one is called Plaka Beach, which you can see here in the pictures.
At the end of the peninsula is a Venetian castle, which is connected by a little stone bridge where you could climb over if you would like to do so, but we are a little bit afraid and we are not going to do it, because on the other side is the castle, or what's remained from it, and also behind that little island there is a lighthouse which is on another rock alone in the sea.
We made a little stop at Plakia Kiri. This is a square where there's a lot of restaurants, and we are going to have some Greek salad.
This cafe or restaurant here on the square is called Nostalgia 1950, and the local specialty of Andros Islands is also sausage. Local produced sausage with different ingredients, so let's try this one. Super good.
New day and new activities on Andros. Today we went, to start with, to the Museum of Modern Art, or Museum of Contemporary Art in Andros, shortened MOCA. This time there is an exhibition of Alexandra Athanasides. It's called Shaping the Intangible, and it's a showcase of her work with different epochs of her life. Fairly interesting, not so much exposed, but it's a good stroll through this quite an amazing building in Andros.
After the Museum of Modern Art we went to the Archaeological Museum of Andros, which is a very interesting museum and has a lot of beautiful sculptures, also a sculpture of Hermes, a marble sculpture, and it showcased all the history of Andros. And you have actually these two museums here, and there's another museum, it's the Maritime Museum on Andros. So if you have like a very windy day where you cannot go to the beach and the Meltemi hits you, it's a good alternative to visit the museum. Admission was €4. After the museum tour in Andros, we are now in the afternoon heading to Pisojalia, which is a beach. It's kind of like the next bay from Andros town or from the Chora. And there you can see it already down there. We will hike to the beach now. Now we have arrived at Pisojalia, beautiful beach. It's windy, everything is flying away. And the beach is sandy and very flat, and it's not very deep, the water, so that's perfect actually for families and a lot of children. And there's also a beach bar which is playing music all the time. I personally must say this is not my favorite, even though the bay is amazingly beautiful, but I like it more tranquilo, a little bit more calm. But there are many more beaches for us to explore. Now we are on our way back to our room, and we hiked actually. It's around a 40 minutes hike from the beach back to Chora town. And when you enter Chora, actually just in the next bay, there's an ice cream booth where they do handmade ice cream or handmade cream ice. So this is a specialty of Greece. It's mastika, and mastika is a raisin which is from the island of, I forgot, of Chios. Marty's helping me. And I think it's only growing on that island. It's a raisin of a tree. And it has a very herbal taste. Welcome to day number 3 on Andros Island. This is actually our beautiful little room we are rented. I always say it wrong. Karaulanis Apartments.
Karaulanis.
How?
Karaulanis.
Apartments or studios. So we have this room here where you have this little living area, kitchen, and then here the bedroom. And today we're gonna make a beach day, and it's gonna be very windy, or it is already very windy outside. So I will not take this camera with me because yesterday I lost the microphone and a car drove over it. So we will try to make some movie recording with the phone. Let's go and explore some more beaches of Andros. We are now at Ladyy Beach. We are the only one here. Okay, it's almost 7 in the evening, but the sun is still out. It's beautiful, crystal clear blue water. What more do you need? Okay, here we are in Tascalakia, but it's fully booked, so we cannot sit outside. So if you want to come here, better make a reservation. And here's the food. Here are the starters. Fried zucchini flowers and tzatziki, and of course some Greek rosé. And main course will be pork with oregano. And what did you take, Marty?
Moussaka.
Moussaka. Bon appetit.
The whole meal was €46, including wine and water and starters and main course. And at the end you receive a typical Greek dessert, which is bergamot and sugar, and they put it in water with ice, and it has like a chewing gum kind of consistency.
We have arrived to Corti, beautiful, super sleepy Fisherman Village, I guess. And look at me, it's high season, we are the only one in the coffee. It's called Krinos Coffee and Sweets where we are currently. And they have delicious pastries. This is a millefeuille, and this is a cheesecake from Marty. And I wanted to tell you actually early already that today we have bought our SIM card and have put it into this mobile Wi-Fi hotspot. 1 month unlimited internet. I'm not getting any money from Vodafone, but that's the summer special of Vodafone this year. Normally we have a Cosmote. After this we will 32 euros it costs, sorry. And after this we will go a little bit down. There's a beach and check it out, how that will look like. And there are 2 more beaches on the way back. And look at this crystal clear blue water, just beautiful.
So behind me is the beach of Pisgrias Topidima. They say in the travel book that if you haven't seen this beach, you haven't been to Andros. It is a special beach because of the monolith you can see here, but we decided not to go because it's a little bit too crowded for us. What is very special in Andros is that it's mainly local tourists, mainly Greek tourists, a lot of families, so there is not a lot of international tourism here. We will probably head now to the next beach.
We are now at this Ino Beach, southeast of Andros. Beautiful beach. I mean, look at this water behind me, but unfortunately it's very dirty. I mean, there's seagrass, which is not a problem, but there's a lot of plastic garbage in the ocean. I just went swimming, and also jellyfish. Maybe a little bit an outlook to the future, what we can expect in many years. And I hope the plastic pollution will not increase much more. And that's why also probably there are not many people here at this beach, because it's so dirty.
Our dinner tonight is at Tu Sosef, which is in the middle of the island, and we have today cannelloni with spinach and beans in tomato sauce, and there will be more with Greek salad and chicken in lemon pie.
And this is actually a restaurant where you don't have a menu. The owner, I think her name is Katarina, or what did she say? She's coming out and she's telling you what's on the menu today or what she has prepared. So a really cool experience. So that's already our last day today in Andros, and we will just spend the day at the beach and enjoy our holidays. We have been here on this island now 5 days, and tomorrow we go to another island, and I think 5 to 6 days is actually a good time to spend on Andros, even though Andros is the second biggest island of the Cyclades, so there's a lot of things to do and to discover. And while the island is so big, you should also pre-reserve a rental car, what we didn't do this time, and we didn't get a car. But also because this is the first time that we are traveling so early. Normally we always go at the end of August or in September, and now it's mid-end July. So the high season, somebody told me yesterday, will really start on the 1st of August, and that's why there are probably also no cars. And the cars, I have a map here, the cars actually needed, when you see this island, to travel around on the island a little bit. We are here in Chora, and that's another question we always get asked, where to stay, which village would you prefer? So you have actually 3 big villages. This is Gavrio, I hope I say it right. This is where the ferry comes in. If you come by ferry, well, you have to come by ferry from Athens. And then there's another village which is called Batsi. This is a village where you have a lot of tourism, and you have a lot of bars, nightlife, restaurants. It's very crowded, so if you're more like on the party side, if you want to do a lot of things in the evening and have drinks with friends, this might be then your place. We have decided for Chora, for the other side, and there's also a bus when you come from Gavi with the ferry, which takes 45 minutes to bring you over to Chora. And Chora is more, I would say, the authentic, traditional Greek experience. Not so crowded, but also a beautiful village center with a lot of restaurant options and also some bars, and also some beaches which you can see here in this space. And then you have also, sorry it's a little bit windy, then you have Horti, which is down here, which we were already explaining in our vlog, a sleepy little fisherman village. What else is there to do? Andros is one of the greenest islands in the Cyclades, so it has a lot of water and there are a lot of hikes, so you can do 10 days non-stop hiking. This is the time you need to see everything, and there are even waterfalls and also little rivers where you can maybe cool down your feet during a walk. I hope this was enough information for you from Andros Island. Thank you so much for watching this vlog, and see you soon in the next Greek island. Safe travels always.